Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that was bad. Oh my God. God damn it. Now, in case you're curious, it's snowing right now. It's windy. It's like 32 degrees outside. Yesterday, here in Ohio, it was 70 degrees. I think I should have done this project yesterday, but I was at work. So here I am today. Because not only is one flex pipe broke, but now they're both broke. Anyway, so for this project, I have two new flex pipes. Interesting note, this flex pipe isn't really available for sale anymore. At least the vendor that I looked at, which was Tosca Auto Parts, they said it's not available. So my assumption is Ford isn't manufacturing these anymore, and vendors that have these in stock, they're going to be very limited, or they're only going to be in stock until that stock's depleted and they will not be replenished. I did not look for an aftermarket version of these pipes. These are Motorcraft. I also have new nuts, 8 of them, and I have 3 new gaskets because one side is like a ball union joint. Not really sure what's going to entail for this project, but I have a feeling it's going to get sideways really quickly. I did use this as an excuse, you know how we get when we're working on our cars, to buy some new tools. I bought a new torch, and I bought a rocket socket rounded bolt remover set. So I'm going to get underneath there. I already pre-sprayed some of the bolts with penetrating oil. We'll see what happens. Given that it's like 30 degrees outside, I'm not sure how much help this torch is going to be because the bolts are going to get cooled off just as fast as I get heated up. Without further ado then, let's, what are you doing? Let's get underneath there and get this project going, shall we? Oh my God, that's gonna be. Okay. Man, my hands are cold. So I'm hoping you're gonna be able to see, but so I got 2 nuts right here, and there's 2 more up top. I've tried removing these ones, and I haven't had much luck. So they kind of got rounded off, and I bought this bolt extractor here to see if I can get these rounded nuts off. But I just thought of something, and that is, since these both pipes are busted and I have an aftermarket exhaust, I can remove the underbody cat right here, pop out the hangers right here, and then work on this part like inside where it's warm, rather than fighting it with it out here. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do first and foremost, because this pipe is also broke. Oh, it's also very loose. Why is it so loose? So I thought this would be kind of easy because in 2015, Ford had to replace my engine. And to do that, you got to drop the flex pipes. But I'm wondering, because it was done at the dealership, if all they did was disconnect the bolt up front where the cat is and pull the engine up out from the top of the vehicle, rather than removing the flex pipes and pulling the unibody off the subframe. Because those bolts up there are also protected by the underbody shield, so they won't be as rusted per se as these ones are. That I'm not sure. Well, at least this moves. I don't think it should have moved that much though. Holy crap. Anyway, I want to see. Oh, I should have brought a hammer down here. If I can loosen this up, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I might have to put some penetrating oil right here. But, and that's the route we're going to go. the route I'm going to go. I'm going to see if I can just loosen the banjo bolts right here for the exhaust, heat this up, and see if I can't just push this out with a hammer. So I will be right back, rather than fighting this out here in the cold. And away we go. Let's see. Oh, that was easy. I lost the nut. There we are. I don't want to lose it again. Oh, that works. Well, we're just going to unbolt that. If that comes undone, we're going to do that. I don't recommend being underneath these when you loosen these up, though. I might have to get the Sawzall out and just finish cutting this pipe away. You know what? Why don't we move up front? See if I can't get these pipes out of my way. Okay. Okay. This pipe moves. Interesting enough. So we just need to get these two nuts off. What are we going to be using? We have a size, I don't know what size this is. 12 millimeter? Nope. What about a 14? 13? No. But a 14? How about a 4? Is this a 14? 9/16, 14 millimeter. Hey, that looks like it's gonna work. And then we just need to tap that on there and then take it off. Well, that was different. Okay. Well, there we are. Is this bolt loose? Well. Alright, so I loosened this side. Let's go loosen this side. And I can say this. My transmission needs to be rebuilt because we have a leak over here. Somewhere. Oh. Oh my God. Well, that doesn't give me, I don't have leverage. Oh my God. Well, they work, but there we go. Let's get a different angle on this here. Ow. Let's try that again. See if I can't get on there straight. Okay. Okay. I don't have, okay. We're just gonna get off the creeper for a minute because I don't have any leverage being on it. Oh, Jesus. The only shit part is I can't screw these threads up because these threads are in this catalytic converter. And I didn't buy new catalytic converters. Oh my God. You're showing your age underneath here, but at least this is coming undone. We're halfway successful with this. Yay! I just noticed this doesn't have nuts on it, but it's threaded in there. Wonder if I can just unthread it with the impact. But first, we have to get this guy off. I dropped my nuts somewhere. And then well, that was easy. I'll get a wire brush and clean those threads up. Okay, now let's see if I can't get an impact and get this side done. But before I do that, I'm gonna hit this with some penetrating oil. Okay, now I want my creeper back. I want a lift. You think somebody would donate me a lift and a building to put it in? Whee! Oh! I don't know why I got the towel to stop the penetrating fluid from going on my concrete driveway, but found my nuts. There you are. All right, now we're this pipe's, wow, with that pipe out of the way, there's a lot of space right here, and this damn thing is really leaking. And then I don't think those are a 13. I've been thinking they might be a 16. Judging by the size of them. Are they a 16? No. How about a 15? That was wet and it's all over my forehead now, whatever it was. How about a 15? This is a 15, this is a 15. Let me go to a 14. Nope, it's gonna be a 15. All right, let's see. Maybe I need to break it first. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the creeper is not helping me in this situation here. Oh my God. Oh, I might need to be off the creeper. I don't have any leverage with it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The bolt was moving, but the rest of the bolt was not moving. It looks like these are bolts anyway. So if I do break it, I can just go to the dealer and get 2 new ones. The idea is to not break it though. Well, my life. Let's go to the other side. See if I can't get this one out. Oh Jesus, this is not any better. I got a feeling this one's gonna break too. I don't have leverage. I don't really have it. I can't get nowhere to get. Oh, well, we're moving. Oh, that's kind of scary. What the fudge? Well, some bitch. I wonder if I could just. Oh. I'm caught on my own thing here. Well, this is a little complicated. A little bit complicated. But it is moving. See if I can get the impact. Nope. The swivel was enough. I might need a bigger gun. Oh, that's dangerous because my thumb was right here and that could be a pinch point. Oh, I need to find the right hole to put that in first. There we go. This. Oh, I felt resistance. Oh my gosh. I don't have any way to really. Yeah, that's not really. The only thing is there's no leverage here, and I don't want to ruin this cat or the turbo that it's connected to. Ooh, I got jack stands. Not any more space. Like a lot more. I thought those went higher. What the fudge? We're gonna improvise with what we got. I don't need it to be strong. I just need it to hold the pipe from moving. Like it's doing. It's also lifting the vehicle up. I need a damn lift. Not that it would matter. I can't lift this vehicle anyway because the rockers are shot. All right, we're moving. Let's spray a little bit more penetrating oil in there. There we go. And let's see if the gun works now. No, the gun don't work. But it is working. It is coming out. Why wouldn't the gun work? Why is this working? Now I know why people don't like flex heads. Holy crubbity dubbity dub. It is loose. There's the gasket. Oh my God. That was a bitch and a half. Oops. Oh. I think I could have reused the gasket, but I bought new ones anyway. That was tiring. But now, I have a small question. What do you think this sounds like with an open pipe here and one right here? Let's see what the V6 sounds like, shall we? Now, so let's see what this sounds like with an open exhaust per se. I kind of like it. It sounds really deep and really gnarly. But we're at 1,000 RPM idle. And that little raspy sound right now, I don't know if I'd like that. That sounds good. I gotta fix the rest of the exhaust though. As you saw, I have the front flex pipes removed. And in that process, I broke a bolt. More on that damn thing in a moment. I mentioned that I removed the front part of the pipes because it would make removing the underbody cat much easier. And I wanted to remove the underbody cat because the lower nuts of the flex pipes were corroded onto the flange of the underbody cat. And I hatched this wonderful idea to remove the underbody cat out from under the vehicle, and I could work on it here on the bench, giving me more access to those fasteners. And my idea then was, okay, that sounds good. I just go back to the MagnaFlow exhaust system, loosen up the band clamps, and the underbody cat would slide right on out. I know, you're already laughing at me because you already know how that process went. Not very smoothly. So in the beginning, I thought I was going to make some success. I have penetrating oil. I have a butane torch. So I'm spraying it, and then I'm lighting it. And then I got a hammer and a piece of wood, and I started banging on this underbody cat, trying to get this corrosion bond loosened. An hour of that, I got nowhere. Then I thought the idea, well, maybe I'll just go to Harbor Freight and get an air hammer. So I went and got a cheap air hammer from Harbor Freight. No, that didn't work either. I'm feeling frustrated at this point, and I'm feeling slightly defeated because this whole project was me replacing these damn flex pipes. And it's being held up because the lower nuts are rust corroded to the flange of the underbody cat. So I then thought, well, I'm just going to oxyacetylene torch and I'll just cut those nuts off. Then in that process, I also learned that the butane torch itself doesn't get hot enough to break corrosion. So there was $40 wasted. I thought this would be hot enough to break the corrosion. Apparently it's not. Then I moved on into the oxyacetylene, learning how to cut rusted fasteners with an oxyacetylene torch because I don't own one and I've never used one. And it was in that research a whole day later that in my Google search, something else come up. It was a Bauer angle grinder. And it was at that moment that I had realized I have an angle grinder. I could have just cut the damn nuts off. I wasted 4 hours of my time chasing down some stupid idea of me removing that underbody cat. And that's kind of the whole small point of doing stuff DIY, and that is removing the fasteners themselves are not really that challenge when they're free and loose. Doing the work isn't that much of a challenge. It's doing that work and then being presented with a roadblock. And then you have to think on your feet and how to get around that roadblock. In my case, my roadblock was the lower nuts were rust corroded to the underbody cat flange. And my roadblock was, how do I get them off? I thought the rocket socket set would work. And I would just get the hammer and hammer it on, and I would loosen it. Well, that's only a 3/4 inch drive. And I also missed the rocket socket, and the hammer met my thumb. Side point, you ever have the feeling that your hands have it out for each other? Like when one has a blunt object, the other one becomes a target? Anyway, I thought that was going to be that simple, and it wasn't. I thought the torch was going to loosen the corrosion, and it didn't. There's nothing wrong with doing stuff DIY, doing it yourself. The issues come from learning how to approach those roadblocks that may be presented to you, and then how much time do you waste? I wasted 6 hours of my time, plus a whole day, when I should have remembered I have an angle grinder. I could just go to the basement, get it, turn it, and cut the damn nuts off and be done. But I didn't do that, and I had tunnel vision. So the next clip then is going to be me removing the other side of that flange, and hopefully wrapping up this damn project. Although the sun is setting, and if you know my videos, I always run out of daylight. Of course, we're also like a few days later. Now, back to the bolt, the front flange bolt that I broke upon removal. This is a pain in the ass. So first, I had mentioned I was going to call the dealer and order up a new bolt. I did. Told them I had a 2010 Flex. Gave them the information, and they told me that these bolts only come with the catalytic converter. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not paying $700 for a brand new converter. Although, these are original converters, so at 13 years old and over 200,000 miles, it might need a new converter, but I'm not going down that rusted bolt hole right now. So I gave up on that idea because I wasn't buying a new converter. And I went to the hardware store and I bought the closest bolt that I could that would fit the one that I had that wasn't really damaged, although this one is stripped. And it come to, what I found was this is an MX10 by 1 1/4. I thought that would be perfect until I went to screw a nut on and realized that the nuts don't actually screw all the way on. They don't screw all the way on. Then I started doing some more research, and I thought, well, I have the shop manual. Let's look at the shop manual and see what it says. And looking at the exhaust section and over the EcoBoost version of the Flex with that dual exhaust, it lists the bolt, this bolt that I broke, as a separate part number. Now, the shop manual only gives me the base part number. So I took that and put it into Google. Sure enough, I found a part number. I thought, great. They're like $5 online. This was Sunday afternoon when I found that out. So Monday morning, I called one dealership, gave them that part number only. Didn't tell them a vehicle, just gave them the part number. And they didn't have any in stock. I had to call another dealership. They had 2 of them in stock. These bolts are $9 a piece at the dealership. They're also very hard to come by. The issue, though, that got me wondering is going back to like Tosca or Ford OEM Parts or Ford Parts Guide, this bolt's not listed as a replacement part for the Flex. There is no part number listed for this bolt. I thought, well, that's weird. But this shares the platform with the Explorer and with the Taurus. So I tried Taurus, I tried the Explorer. Nothing came up for a replacement part number for this bolt. I then put the full part number online in the Google box and put the full part number in, and it says this bolt is for a Lincoln MKT, Lincoln's cousin for the Flex. And I went to Tosca, and sure as shit, it lists this bolt as a option to buy. So if you broke yours like I did, and you call the dealer to get this bolt, don't tell them that you have a Taurus, Explorer, or a Flex, because you're not going to get the bolt. Just tell them the part number and that you'll come pick it up or order it online. Don't put your VIN in, because it says this only fits for a Lincoln MKT, not a Flex, not an Explorer, not a Taurus. Like, what the hell, Ford? Now that that's out of the way. Oh, and I also learned I bought 8 of these bolts because I thought I needed 4 up front and 4 in the back. Well, looking over my shop manual, and I had noticed that the bolt that I broke on this side, there is no nuts that go onto the end of these studs. The stud just screws into the flex pipe, and that's it. You know, now that that's out of the way, we're going to pick up with me removing the other flange of my busted flex pipes. I wonder how much time I have left. If I come back in a different outfit, you know that I'm out. Oh, okay. Oh, that kind of hurt. Oh my God. That's a little... I think I need to take the transmission and this PTU out. Yikes. Okay. So, now that I'm back here, I'm going to start up here first, removing this nut where my finger's at. I believe it's a 16. I already have the 3 13mm nuts removed of the bracket. So, I should have bought a face shield for this. We're going to kindly drop that out of the way like so. $14 it is. Put the swivel on. And now for the impact. Survey. I think I need a bigger gun. Yeah, because that's on level 3. So when that fails, we get the big boy. Just in case. That's why I brought it, because I hate chasing tools down once I get to the site. Big boy it is. Ouch! Big boy it is, because that... Oh! Yeah, this is how I want to spend my Tuesday afternoon. Smacking myself in the face twice with this gun. Why can't I find the hole? I didn't think it was this hard before. Holy... No, really, what am I missing? What? I should get the right... There we go. Finally, I'm in. Well, that's not working either. Holy crap. All right. If that's not going to work, let's take out the swivel, because I think I'm losing too much power with it. And just go straight. Do I have enough room to get this gun up in there? I don't think I do. Kind of not. Yeah, this is screaming safety right now, is it not? And that's why you get the big boy out. Now my nuts is stuck inside that. Okay, well, that's for another time. Well, fall over. Okay. The top one's removed. Now, use the angle grinder. I'm going to cut this one right here off. This is about to be some sketchy shit too. Do you see how close I am to this? So let's adjust this a little bit better. Can I go like that? There we go. Hot, 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 hot. Safety first. Them little sparks are fucking hot. Well, that was unequivocally uneventful. Oops. Oh, that was my chest. I wasn't prepared for that. And we have success, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what's left of the nut. Let's not leave that on the ground. I don't want to run that bitch over. We're going to kind of keep this kind of ouch together so I know how that gasket goes on there. And now, while I'm underneath here, I'm going to put these nuts back in. Or these bolts. It rained yesterday and today, so I have water dripping on me too from the body. Oh, okay, that part's done. And now we install our new flex pipes. Okay, now that we're back. Oh my God, this is bad. The more and more I look at this, I really need to do this. I got oil all right here, or grease all right here. Oh my God, my steering rack is covered. Oh, that's a project in the making, because this probably this PTU is leaking. The intermediate seal or the outer seal is probably leaking right here. It's just sending stuff everywhere. Of course, it's also 200,000 miles. And this is going to be a pain in the ass to repair. Okay. So these gaskets, the manual doesn't say an orientation, whether this goes at the top or the bottom, the orientation of it. It doesn't say. The one that I took off, this was at the top. So that's how I'm going to put it back on. So, flex pipe here. Put that on like that. We have a gasket. Will you get the... What? This can't be this complicated. What am I missing? No, really, what am I missing? Why won't this go on there? Okay, that was more complicated than it needed to be, really. And then this just sits back here. Like so. Whoa. Well, that might be a little bit of a problem. Maybe I can move that underbody cat forward when I bolt it in. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. I also need a gasket for the front right here. Now, these bolts are 15 millimeter. And I don't know if it really matters which way one or the other goes. But we need to... Don't be coming out of my hole back there, damn it. Right here in the cat, this flange isn't threaded. Only this flange is. So that's what we're gonna... And that went in there smooth as butter. All right, find the hole. I mean, come on, I'm upside down and I'm in the dark. I should be a pro at this by now, you know? Especially at my age. All right, the shop manual says, make sure this pipe is straight. I did notice on this old one when I removed it, it looked like the bolt that broke was put in there cross-threaded. You don't want that. And by hand, these bolts only go in so far, then they just stop. Get my nuts in the back. Well, come here. I dropped my nut. Well, this might be a challenge. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to get a little anti-seize and put on here this flange so that I don't have this issue again. Oh, well, you know, before I actually install this pipe, I should also remove this damn sticker. Fudge. I don't think I want this burning. Why, Ford? Why do you gotta make this complicated, Ford? Do you guys remove the stuff, the labels? Or you just leave it on there and say, send it? What do you guys do? Because this is gonna be time consuming. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I am running out of time at the moment. Like a lot. Yeah, we're not finishing that. I'm gonna put my glove on. I'm gonna dab a little bit of anti-seize on this back flange back here so that these nuts don't get rust welded to this flange again. I don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. I also don't know if I need a special anti-seize for exhaust or not. I also didn't think about how this is going to be a pain to do when I put this back up there. Leave it to me to... Everything can be seen here. Okay. And then here, I'm going to screw these nuts down. Hand tight, by the way. They can only go so far in by hand before they stop. All right. And the procedure says this has to be 25 millimeters from everything. I'm not sure what the hell they're referring to. And it also says you want to make sure that this is straight, because you damn sure don't want to bend it, or you don't want to cross thread these bolts. That's the wrong way. It also says that you tighten these in an alternating pattern. I'm beginning to think an impact would have been better for this. Oh, don't you dare move on me. Well, that doesn't look too shabby. And then we go back here. And I clearly didn't think this through, because I need to get a socket then to do the top nut there, because I bolted this underbody cat back to the frame. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. Ouch. Oh, why the hell am I using that on this one? I have the wrench for that. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, that's good enough for right now. I'm also going to take some anti-seize here, and I'm going to put it on the very edge of these threads to prevent moisture and whatnot getting in the threads themselves. I probably should have put it between the bolt and the flange right here, but I am not redoing these bolts because I don't know if they're torqued to spec or not. But anyway, we'll do that later. Now I'm going to get the other flex pipe in right here, but before I do that, I'm going to get a wire brush, and I'm going to clean these threads off. if I could see them. And this side does not have a gasket. And as I did before, I forgot the damn gasket again. Where is my mind? And we have the gasket now. Do I have my nuts? Yes, I do. Put it back on. There we go. And then this one. Oh. Yeah, right there, right there. Find the hole. There we go. And then this goes in like that. And that is all we have there, folks. We put our nuts on right here. There we go. I lost the wrench. There we go. Same procedure as the other one. 30 foot-pounds alternating between the two bolts. And this is probably the route that I should have took when I put the new exhaust on. Ouch! How many times am I going to hit my head on that damn bumper? Oh, yeah. Probably pro tip would be to tighten this up first. Also, pro tip would be to have all your shit with you when you get down to your job site. Would be to tighten these up first so that this pipe is sitting here correctly. As you can see right here where the wrench is at, I've put anti-seize right here, hopefully to stop the nut from corroding to this flange and having to stop me from repeating what happened before. I hope. So, let's get the nuts out and then tighten these down to 30 foot-pounds. And this one is all the way up here where my hand's at. You're probably not going to be able to see it that well. That's too loud for my ears. I don't have my ear protection in. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to use a socket and a wrench or a ratchet for the top one. Also, these are your coolant lines going back to the rear coolant, the rear heater HVAC. So if you're down here doing this, be careful you don't damage these. Oh, I probably have too big of a socket for this. There we go. Now with that set, you can tighten the front of this down so it's not so loose. I can now tighten this side. Oop, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. There we go. There we go. And then this, ouch. Aha! Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa. This is done. Now, if you have this part set, don't forget to do the front part up top, or up front, so this isn't loose. I got so much more to do. Transmission, engine, the body needs done. Even the headlights, I think, need done too. Anyway, folks, here I am, finally at the end of repairing my Flex exhaust part 2, the expensive way. First, I want to know in the comments, what would you guys have done? Would you have went the route that I did and spent $400 on the pipes, plus new gasket, plus 2 new bolts are 2 new studs to connect the pipe to the catalytic converter, plus 6 brand new nuts at about like 2 1/4 per nut. Or would you have just went and got a welder and tried to weld these back together? Now, my opinion is if I went the welder route, I'd have to buy the welder, and then I would still be in this boat because I don't know how to weld. So I'd be learning how to weld, and then I'd be trying to learn how to weld underneath the vehicle that's roughly 16, 18 inches in the air. So to me, to weld this, I would remove them from the vehicle anyway to make it easier on me, which means I'd still be cutting this damn nut off. Which means I would just put new pipes on. Now, if you're thinking I could have went to the pull apart salvage yard and pulled them off another flex, plausible if you can find a flex in the junkyard, and I'd probably still be in the same damn boat with cutting fasteners because depending on the age of the vehicle, they might be just as rusted. Thus, I went and bought new stuff. Let me know what you guys would have done in the comments. The second thing that I'd done off camera was I took some anti-seize and I put it around the fasteners just a little bit to stop the elements from getting into the threads. And finally, this is only for EcoBoost, Flex, the Show, the Explorer Sport, and the Lincoln MKT EcoBoost. As if you have the NA version, you only have one flex pipe to deal with, and on the NA version, the catalytic converters have studs that the flex pipe itself bolts into. Thus, you don't have to be dealing with trying to find new studs like I did here. Is that out of the way? You folks enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you in the next one. When you're working on your vehicle, be safe. Really? At least you waited till I was done filming.